this is not the same team it was the last time that the Sky played Atlanta, lost to Atlanta. You weren't here. Allie was injured. Lots of things were different. How are you guys feeling heading into it this time around?
We feel good. We want to win. Last couple games have been rough. Last game, I thought, we played well, but we just didn't get that win. So I think we're just really hungry for it and excited to play on the road. Sometimes we do better on the road for some reason. So, looking forward to it.
And then with Candace being out, it seems a bit different in the level of intensity of her injury this time around. She hasn't been walking around with a boot. And, so for you guys, how do you approach it this time? How do you tackle being without her this time around?
Well, I believe she's day to day. She did a little shoot around today, so she looked good. For us, we're all professionals, so we just know whatever happens, we just got to roll with it. So, if she plays, she plays. If she doesn't, we're all fully capable of, playing big minutes and playing the role that we need to. So, we're used to it at this point. We've had people in and out all season, so we just kind of roll with the punches.
And then I think it was reported the other day by ESPN that your guys' strength of schedule is the toughest for the remainder of the season. And this is obviously a big road trip, 5 games. You guys play Seattle twice, play in Las Vegas. How do you approach this road trip knowing that playoff implications are on the line?
We know how important every game is. Especially right now, this is the time of the year. It's just about winning. It doesn't matter, like I said, or what we were talking about before. It doesn't matter if people are injured, people are playing, people are not. We have to win because playoffs are coming. Every game is a playoff caliber game, especially for us because of the strength of schedule. We're playing the best teams, and these could all be playoff games. So we got to be ready for each one of them.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph.
Next question from Pepper.
Hi, Steph.
Hi.
Great to see you. So I'm putting together a back-to-school project, so I wanted to get your opinion on this. So a lot of kids are back to school already or going back to school soon. So do you have any back-to-school memories you can share?
I do remember that I was the tallest when I was in school, so I used to be the one who could turn the lights on and off because I was the only one that could reach. And also, I was the biggest in my 3rd grade class, so I was the only one who could open the chocolate milks at lunchtime because I was the strongest. That's all.
All right, thank you so much. I love that story. Thank you.
Next question from Eric Wilson.
Steph, always appreciate your time. Just wanted to ask you, Atlanta is coming off of 7 losses, so they're hungry for a W. How do you plan to contain Monique Billings and Elizabeth Williams?
Honestly, just keep him off the offensive rebound, off the boards. I think that's what they do best. This is a very guard-oriented team, but their bigs fit in where they can the most, which is offensive rebounding and pick and rolls. So, as long as we can kind of contain them, box them out, we know how quick they are. So, we don't want to let them beat us off the dribble, but for the most part, just box them out.
And being in the position that the Sky are currently in at 11 and 12, New York is on your heels. The Sparks, of course, are on your heels. Is this a game tonight where you ladies are really get doubted and focused, knowing that the competition is only going to get more difficult as the season progresses?
I think every game is like that. We played Seattle a couple games ago. Dallas, every game is a great team. This league, we don't see Atlanta as just because they lost 7 in a row that they'll win, that they'll lose again. They're extremely hungry for a win. We know how hard they're going to come out and play. So I wouldn't say that we're necessarily thinking of it like that. It's just every game is important. Every game we have to give it our best.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Next question from Noah Wilkes.
Hey, Stephanie. How you doing this afternoon?
Good.
I just want to ask you, this team has been through so much adversity this season, and you guys continue to have that next woman up mentality. You just talk about how that mentality and this adversity is going to help you guys push to your ultimate goal of a championship.
Yeah, I mean, I think it keeps everyone ready. A lot of times in playoffs and big games, you never know what could happen. Someone could get into foul trouble, someone could get injured. And I think people often, will have someone who has to step up but wasn't prepared or wasn't ready for that role. So for us, everyone knows how to play. Everyone has been in those positions of playing big minutes, big time plays. So, no matter what is thrown at us from here on out, everyone on the bench and everyone who starts is ready.
Thank you, Steph.
Thanks.
If there are no further questions for Stephanie, appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Azrae. How are you?
Hi, doing well. How are you?
Good. First question from Annie Costable.
Hey, Azrae, thanks for your time. I wanted to go back to the last game just for a moment. Foul trouble seemed like it played a role in your production, and I just wondered from your perspective, was that a contributing factor to just getting into a rhythm and being more productive offensively for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think once you get in foul trouble, it's mentally a little more challenging just to stay not engaged in the game, but you tend to play more, at least me, I tend to be more like, okay, I can't foul. So it kind of just takes my focus off of, just being productive. So definitely trying to work on that this game and moving forward, just moving my feet and hands up.
Definitely. And so to that point, are there any other improvements that you were focused on making this week other than, just staying out of foul trouble, knowing that you are going to be in a starting role, or assuming you're going to start again tonight?
Yeah, just being as engaged as I can every play, and bringing something to the team, rebounding, defensively, just really staying locked in and, making sure I'm at the point of the screen and just really engaged defensively.
And then your guys' strength of schedule is the toughest for the remainder of the season. And being without Candace, how are you guys approaching that, knowing that every game is a must-win game, which I know all season long that's something you guys have preached is every game is a must-win game, but specifically for the remainder of the season?
Yeah, I think just, it has to be a next man up mentality. We're a team. So one player goes down, the next man has to be ready to step in and fill in that role to the best of their ability. So I think that's just been the focus is next man up and, working together as a team.
And then how impactful has she been with you, with her being out this last game and day-to-day now? How has she been impactful with your game from the bench?
Yeah, just always giving advice, feedback. Even before, just she was always in my ear. She's always been in my ear, just giving feedback, things that she's seeing, ways that I can get better, encouragement too. And it really means a lot.
Sorry, last one for me, just real quickly. Anything super specific or just broad, things in your ear about getting better?
Just broad, it's kind of just based on the game and how I'm playing or, just little things that she picks up on. So it's kind of just broad stuff, Yeah.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Next question from Nob Wilkes.
Hey, Azure.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I just want to ask you, how are you feeling physically and mentally? I know the last time you were on here, you talked about just getting better and starting to feel like yourself. Do you feel like you are almost there with these last couple of starts, or do you feel like it's still more you have to work on to get where you think you should be health-wise?
I definitely think there's more I need to work on just in my game in general, But like I said, I'm still just approaching it the same day to day, just, focusing on kind of the intangible things, running the floor hard. Last game, I know I was fouling a lot, but defensively, moving my feet, kind of getting that lateral quickness and stuff back. So I'm just trying to focus on the things I can control and just knowing that everything else will take care of itself if I just go out there and play hard and do the best that I can.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Next question from Eric Wilson.
Azure, appreciate your time. Just had one quick question. Atlanta is on a 7-game losing streak, which means they're going to be hungry to play y'all tonight. Can you just talk about, you yourself guarding a Monique Billings or an Elizabeth Williams?
Yeah, I mean, we know that they're gonna come in fired up, and we've been losing too, so it's the same for us. Like we're gonna come in ready to go, focused, and just playing solid. That's really what I'm focusing on, just playing solid, not getting in foul trouble, so I can be out there and be an asset for my team.
I appreciate it. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Annie, did you have another question?
Yeah, sorry, one more quick one. How much of a difference did you all feel like that switch up in the starting lineup made in terms of attaining that spark that some of their teammates and Coach Wade talked about following the loss to the Wings?
Yeah, I think it's been good. I think everyone who's had to change around positions is doing the best that they can, and like I said, it's kind of just that next man up mentality. Like wherever we're asked to be in the starting lineup, coming off the bench, whatever, you got to come in and just do the best you can given those minutes. So yeah, I think it's been really good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thanks.
There are no further questions for Azure. Azure, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And we will see everyone for pregame with Coach James. Appreciate it. If you have any other player questions, please reach out to Kelly Kane. Thank you.